Hello and welcome back to another Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. And not a lot really happened in the last video. We had to do some bookkeeping, I suppose. So a lot of it was bookkeeping. It did feel like there was just nothing really happened. A lot of political talk, so I apologize. Sometimes it happens. But we have arrived. We have arrived.
I will not falter.
To deal with our plan, to enact our plan with the Inquisition, to bring out Daeran's entity. Now before that, I was kind of not willing to go, because, Daeran, Daeran's not a, Daeran wasn't doing anything bad, but I keep finding heads in my pack, so, so yeah, we're gonna do that. Hopefully, it's not going to be a bad idea.
I help where I can.
Allow me.
The world just forget me.
Liotr plays his role perfectly. He stands before the improvised place of execution, formidable and emotionless, like the living embodiment of an inescapable retribution. Commander, I am glad to see that you held up your end of the bargain. The Mendev Inquisition thanks you. We will take custody of the criminal now. This feels horrible. This feels absolutely terrible. Like, 100% not right. And depending what happens in this video, I might actually just forget this exists. If Daeran leaves us, this video doesn't exist. It's hard to read anything on Daeran's face. My, what a curious installation. Count Arende, the Mendev Inquisition finds you guilty of treason, criminal links to the demonic cults, orchestrating the murder of several of this country's citizens who were killed and decapitated by you or your accomplices in Kenabreas and a range of other places. I, Liotr Hawkblade, Inquisitor and Exterminator of demonic blight by the grace of the Inheritor, have been authorized to carry out the sentence, death by fire. With the permission of the Commander, we will begin. Daeran darts a glance at you, seemingly lost for words. That's not fair. Tell the truth. I was going to say, we're going to lie. Oh god, can I? Less I can lie. I never really cared about you. I'll hand you over to the Inquisition without a second thought. The Inquisitor, who seems to be listening to something only he can sense, gives you a subtle nod. It appears everything is going to plan. The rest of your companions exchange bewildered glances, but keep watching without a word, understanding that something unusual is about to happen. Daeran seems shaken by your words. He looks away for a moment, and then asks with feigned glee, "Oh, burning at a stake? Trifle old-fashioned. I thought you'd offer something a little more sophisticated for your noble clientele. But what interests me the most is, what's your role in all of this, Titania Von Shire?" The Count is obviously trying his best to mask his emotions, but his voice betrays him, a slight waver, as if he cannot believe what is happening. My role? I was the one who reached out to the Inquisition and asked them to investigate you. Like a fool, you followed me, yet all the while I knew I would throw you to the church's slavering hounds. Lito's face expresses undisguised approval. He shifts his stance, readying himself to fight. Daeran parts his lips to say something, but then presses them into a thin line, restraining himself. It is good that we finally had an honest conversation. I have always appreciated honesty in people. Liotr stands motionless like a statue. He stares at you expectantly, as if asking your permission to continue. You are not my friend or my ally. You're just a bargaining chip. I'll have forgotten you entirely by the time the first of your blackened ashes are carried away off by the winds to the world wound. Liotr gives you a barely perceptible nod. A circle of runes start to glow faintly at his feet. Daeran listens to your words, never taking his eyes off your face. And only when you are about to finish does he finally break. With a shudder, he averts his eyes, avoiding looking at anyone. His voice sounds hoarse. So, this is how it ends, I suppose. I suppose I deserve this, don't I? If you walk through life without showing any compassion or gratitude to anyone, it is highly unreasonable to expect someone to show compassion towards you. Oh, this is killing me. This is absolutely killing me. Sorry, I have neither the time nor the strength to continue this conversation any longer. Do what you have to do, Titania Von Shire. And Daeran pauses for a moment, mustering his courage. I must warn you that there is someone who may be severely displeased by your attempt to kill me. Someone dangerous. Prepare yourself. There is a palpable shift in the surroundings. Everything seems to tremble, like in a moment before a thunderstorm. There are no bolts of lightning or rolls of thunder, but the sensation of some malicious presence, enraged and bewildered, rings through the air. We did it, Commander. It is coming, right into our trap. A scream of dozen voices, soundless but powerful, drills into your ears and resounds over the land. The ritual circle drawn by the Inquisitor flares to life, and it has just dawned on me I don't have a healer for this fight. I should have brought Ember.
Let's save some adventures for later.
What is that? It's all like little tiny boos. Alright, here goes. Oh, it is immune? But it's not immune to Beaky. Summon the wall hunt.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Yeah, I was expecting not to be able to hit him.
No glory without risk.
I will resist.
Oh, this could be difficult.
won't survive me.
Oh. We're not doing any hitting. Why are we not smite good as... Oh, it's immune to smite evil. Okay. Oh, it's immune to quarry as well. And immune to... Oh gosh, it's immune to everything.
Ona, a Daeran.
It's immune to the finger of death as well. Not surprised. Well, the Inquisitors died.
Endure this.
This is
Operane sentes.
it's immune to that as well. Wow. Immune to that. It's immune to everything.
Inimos vadisi.
I'm not sure what to do here.
Make every strike count.
Into the fray!
We've got true seeing, which is permanent. Fair enough. It is immune to non-magic. Damn right. So no say it's done. Death, sleep, petrified. Critical hit damage from non-magical weapons. Okay. Okay.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
I'm not entirely sure what to do about this at the moment.
Amranda gratior.
It's immune to lightning. Got it. Not entirely sure what to do here. Great, need to get them moved away from, need our attacks to be moved away. Is Lan affected by that? No, he's not, but let's get him away from Arrow Chalet. flaming isn't working for us, so let's try the maximum fuse for love power. It makes the weapon lawful line and thus overcomes corresponding damage reduction. So just try.
The light. Take
Oh, that's a
you.
little better. Little better. Need her to move away from people because she's feeling a little bit feisty.
Prepare yourself.
I mean, if in doubt, throw a fish.
Esme, Axel, yes.
Or not. We're doing very little damage.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Ah, she's still too close to people's. Oh, Brig's infected as well. Ow, ow, sorry. Do I have? I don't actually think I have anything. Sorry, Inquisitor. I'm sorry.
You won't survive me.
User has a divine weapon, but brilliant energy weapon ignores non-living matter. Do not count against it because the weapon passes through armor. Okay, let's try this one. She's still too close. Stop murdering my wild hunt!
Amaranda gratis.
We could be here a while.
Endure this!
Manishrim Sukino.
God, I can't get any further away. clearly he's not far enough away. Stop trying to murder people, guys! I don't know if that's gonna work. This heals. No, it still has it.
Make every strike count.
We could, like I said, we're definitely gonna be here for a long time.
Desna, guide my hand.
I really don't know what to do about this.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Like 17 ago. She's still too close. Wait, was that all my wild hunt? Oh, you're kidding me. What if I lay on hands on Ulbrich? Can I cure that? No. I didn't mean to. I really don't know what to do. That's gonna be immune, isn't it? Or I missed. I might have to try and see how we run with turning off turn base. Because at this point it's just slow. Nope. Something happens. Something's happening. A sudden silence falls over the battlefield. It is accompanied by the sensation of sinking into deep water. Slowly and inevitably, the surface grows further and further away. The darkness grows deeper and deeper around you, and below is nothing but bottomless black. Voices sound inside your head. No, not voices. Images. Ideas. Deal. The blackness seems to extend its hand. A vague entreaty, an open palm. Deal. Let go. Let go of us. An agonizing yearning for freedom grows through you, piercing your entire self. It comes from without, but you feel it as your own. Reward. You get reward. Power. Away. We will go. Away. The old door is closing. We will step back. The picture of Daeran's severed head, dripping with blood, appears before your eyes, looking eerily real. What are you? A stream of feelings and images crashes upon your mind. They cannot be described in any language you know. You can only sense the general shape of them, the direction of aftertaste, space, void, death, infinity, journey, escape, hunger, over and over, hunger. What do you want? Secret. Keep the secret. Door. Close the door. A desperate desire to break free from a trap, and an escape lances through your mind and heart. I refuse. You will die, creature. The feeling of sinking into the depth is replaced by a sensation of a whirlpool roiling around you. Death, freedom, freedom, death. Is it about to... Oh, it just got all his health back. We're going again. Keeping an eye on my health. Gosh, it just got incredibly more harder to hit. We're okay, we're doing okay. But we're not hitting it, nowhere near. Okay, our bear element's gone. And they have to summon in something more. Oh, we've not even half healthed it. Oh wow, are we even hitting it? Lan is fatigued. I wouldn't blame him. Alright, we're approaching half health. This is going fine. This is fine. This would have took forever to do turn-based. Stop hitting me.
Just a little more.
I was hoping actually know if I got many potions. Wait, type. Oh, we do. Okay. Which one would be better to use on myself? Moderate wounds. Yeah, let's... Just until she's cured up again.
You won't survive me.
No! See, that's who's hurting us. Did I not put him to sleep at all? I cast deep slumber, but it didn't work. Wonderful. Because he's gonna murder us.
Into the fray! The inheritor, guide my blade!
Endure this!
I'm just wondering, do I actually have hold? It's hold person. I don't know if he's classed as a person here. Okay. Stop it! Ooh, it's even bigger. Right. Now there's a little bit more. Let's try this again. Okay, we're okay. We're back again. Oh, he put that cloud kill. I freaking hate cloud kill. Damn it. Artax with your snowballs. Dude just has so much health and it's just so hard to hit. Right, he's nearly dead. He's nearly dead. He's nearly dead. Hit indeed. Okay. Stab it! Alfred! Alfred! Stab it! Ulbrig, even. Ulbrig. Alfred is... Can someone please bonk him? Okay, I think we owe Daeran an explanation. Daeran wraps his arms around himself for a moment, clutching at his shoulders, and with a slightly crazed look in his eyes, he surveys the area, his gaze never resting on anything in particular. His lips move, but no sound comes out. At last, the Count says, "It's over." I hope it is. The Commander and I spared no effort to home in on this entity and then to lure it into a trap. I assume now you understand the real reason behind everything we put you through, Count, and I am especially proud of my overly ruthless Inquisitor's speech. I like you, sir. I like you. Sir, not so ruthless, Inquisitor. 'Tis a real shame that I shall have to kill you. Daeran, what are you talking about? Well, Daeran is speaking in a strange manner, apparently marveling at the sound of his own voice, tasting each word on his tongue. Either that, or the Inquisition will grip me by the throat and finally execute me, unless they decide to lock me up in some closed facility for clerics and mages that would look suspiciously like a prison. Liotr remains calm despite the heavy toll of combat and the threat to his life. Count, you are without a doubt guilty of being in contact with a vile entity from beyond, and of concealing signs of its presence in Mendev and the Crusade. That makes you an accomplice to all the crimes committed by this other, whatever it is. Of course, Mendevian justice in all its glory. It is my duty to pass your case to the Inquisition Tribunal, but I am certain that the judges will take into consideration your youth and the extreme circumstances under which you first encountered the entity, and they will treat you with leniency. I seriously doubt that the death sentence will even be raised as a possibility, but... Liotr pauses. Count, can you still use your abilities as an oracle? What does that have to do with... You can. I am positive of it. I know how abilities like yours work. Unlike clerics, you do not gain your power by choice. You do not choose your destiny. You are simply chosen. The other, whatever it was, chose you. You became its gateway and thus acquired your power. Now it is dead, but this power still remains with you. This means that the gateway wasn't sealed with the death of its creator. Hence, you, Count, are an open road into the unknown, where these horrible head-collecting entities come from. You remain a threat, and this means that there is a high probability that the Tribunal will decide to send you to a closed asylum, where you will remain under the Church's supervision for the rest of your life. Excuse me, do I get a say in this? Your achievements are great, Commander. Perhaps the Mendev Inquisition Tribunal will listen to your arguments, but I can't promise anything. There must be another way to resolve this. Another way? I am afraid there is no such way, Commander. Don't ask me to sacrifice my principles. I will never do that. The only thing I can say is that the Tribunal's verdict, no matter what it will be, will most probably not be carried out as long as the active hostilities continue in the Crusade. But after they are over, we will have to step in. Actually, there is another way. You can kill me right here and now. Daeran chuckles, and then waves his hand and rubs his eyes tightly. I am not joking, and I'm not being overdramatic. I am not going to that damn tribunal, and I am not going to be in any damned asylum. This life, this so-called life they have prepared for me is everything I have ever hated, with a little extra on the top. I will not be able to live like that. I never even want to try. I would much prefer to take one final breath as a free man than to live decades more with a noose around my neck. Lan frowns. For someone like him, death really would be better than what awaits him after the tribunal. Daeran, do you have anything to say about the gateway and all the other things Liotr is talking about? Daeran licks his lips nervously. For all those assembled here, I may know the least about these creatures and what they were trying to do to me. I was simply instructed to keep my mouth shut, otherwise the next severed head would be my own. So I said nothing. I have been saying nothing for 10 long years. Well, they used me to come and go from this world as they pleased. Oh, I don't know how it works. I don't know if there is some road inside me or where it may lead. Are you kidding me? It's not his fault. And I've already killed enough companions. I've already killed enough companions. Is there no other way? I mean, if I hand them over to the tribunal, okay, do I get like a say in the matter? Like, they're not going to take him while the Crusade's on. So maybe things will be okay. This sucks. This sucks. And I don't want the Inquisition to come at me. However, would anyone know? Yes, because everyone in my party are like good people. Like Arashule is like fully, you know, ascended now. She's like, I'm really good. Lan is really good. Seela's a freaking paladin. Ulfrig, not Ulfrig. Okay, I've got to remember. Daeran was really mean to Arashule all through the abyss. He was really mean. He was really mean. He's really mean. He's really mean. He's really mean. He's really mean. Fine, the tribunals it is. Daeran looks at you, then Liotr, then at you again. His fingers tremble a little. I think I've met my limit for excitement for today. First, I thought I'd been betrayed most cruelly. Then I was being saved most heroically, and now I'm back to being betrayed again. I'm sorry. I thought we understood each other. That perhaps we were friends. Oh. I don't know what to think now. I thought you were attempting to make me a better person, and I must be honest with you, it won't work. But I suppose I'm grateful to you for trying. It's almost as if you genuinely care about me. I do! Liotr listens to the Count closely and then turns his gaze to you. You know, Commander, your decision to do the right thing, despite the bond you have with the Count, makes me reflect once again what an extraordinary person you are. I will make sure to mention this to the tribunal, and perhaps I'll manage to achieve a more favorable outcome. If you vouch for him, it may prove sufficient to let the Count go free, although I can't promise it. Oh, that's okay then, because we will make sure that we are so freaking charismatic that we will be like charming the Inquisition pants right off them. Sorry, Lan, but the Inquisitor nods curtly at the Count, then gives you a polite bow. Commander, I am more grateful to you than words can express. You have rid the world of a dark entity, and that is priceless. In any other situation, I would have insisted that Count Arundel be immediately extradited to Mende, but I will not. Out of my immense respect for you and your mission, I will go to near Cyan myself and pass the Count's case to the tribunal. The sentence, whatever it is, will be carried out later. And now I bid you farewell. Just wonderful. Daeran avoids looking at you in the eye. I have been granted a little more time to keep fighting heinous demons in the most heinous region of the Glorian, so that I may be incarcerated afterwards. Can we finally leave this place? It unsettles me. I'm sorry.
It's an odd word. Freedom.
Why did you mention freedom?
Because it is akin to an elusive prey. It beckons to you, then slips away, then beckons again and escapes again. Not that I'm complaining, but I doubt the Inquisition will ever leave me alone. And I am no more free now than I was when the other had me by the throat. But that's all right. I somehow managed to survive the last 10 years. I suppose I shall survive a few more at least.
I have so many questions for you about the other and more.
Let's postpone this conversation till we are back at camp or somewhere else safe. Apologies, but I'm too exhausted now to talk about it. First, I need to convince myself that it's all over.
We have to go. I do feel for him, but at least now he isn't going to be beheaded. Okay, he might have to live in an asylum with people looking, constantly watching him to behead him, but...
There is one last thing I'd like to tell you before we go. Even though things didn't work out as I should have liked, I am still grateful to you. At least for liberating me from those otherworldly entities. I do not think anyone else in the entire world could have done that for me. And even if they could, I doubt they would have wanted to. It feels nice to no longer be a hole through which some supernatural monsters are trying to crawl into this world. As for what happens next, we shall have to wait and see.
He is breaking my freaking heart. He is breaking my heart. He is absolutely breaking my heart here. Do you mind if I steal your Inquisitor stuff? He is breaking my heart. Question now. I should rest. Maybe let a day go by? There you go. Back to dressing.
It will guide us.
I do feel horrible.
I think you must be the only demon who's decided to be good. Is it really so hard for your kind?
I guess most demons don't even consider the possibility.
Alright, we better go find him then. Let's go find Daeran. I think he's... Yeah, I think he's around the half-measure tavern, isn't he? Ah, there he is. There you are. I have a number of new questions for you. I thought so. Do you know what that entity haunting you was exactly? We called it the Other. It is not an entity, but entities. Oh, you may still call them the Other if you wish. It's a fitting name. I myself invented several hundred different names for them over the course of our 10 years together. Most of those were completely unutterable in any polite society, of course. If you wish to know what exactly that thing was, I can't give you much more information, I'm afraid. There were countless. They were dead, and they all had some kind of joint consciousness, like a swarm of ghosts. One thing is for certain, those ghosts were not of our world. Did you voluntarily agree to all the conditions proposed by the Other? It was absolutely voluntary, if you forget about the demon plague, or the murders Lilith to out-orchestrating it. It was either that or certain death. What was it like living with that? It was most certainly an unforgettable experience. And in all seriousness, though, I'm not sure I'm ready to talk about it quite yet. The Other have grown so deep into me, I still can't fully process the fact that the leash, the constant surveillance, is gone. The mind-altering realization in all senses of the world. Why did the Other behave so oddly, concealing their presence by any means possible, while at the same time beheading demons and humans alike? I haven't the slightest clue. Absolutely no idea. They did not talk to me much, except for a few rare instances where they wanted to frighten me or make me do something for them. I'm not even sure about those heads. whether they actually killed anyone or simply found corpses and took parts they liked the most. I had plenty of time to hypothesize over the years, and I came up with several theories. I'm not sure if any of them are true, but I think the other were not hiding from us mortals. It looked more like they were afraid of gods and other powerful entities. You can't roam around this world without stumbling upon a cleric or a cultist, and these fellows are more than happy to pass the news on to their patrons. This might be the only reason for the other not to reveal themselves around mortals, although nobody was truly able to threaten their existence until they met the mythical commander of the Fifth Crusade. Why didn't the other come out to defend you before? After all, you found yourself in danger on multiple occasions on our travels with me. On our travels. That is certainly true. You are a source of endless danger and fun. As for your question, Daeran sighs. I took some precautions to vouchsafe my life. A contract with Abada's temple in the capital cost me several years' worth of revenue from all my estates combined. Under the contract, if I fail to make contact with the temple for a year, the cleric shall be obliged to use their sacred magic to discover my fate and conduct a resurrection ritual should it turn out that I have met the premature end. The other, they knew about it. Like they knew about literally everything else that ever happened to me. I felt their presence, their otherworldly scrutiny as I negotiated the terms and signed the contract. The prospect of me being denied their gateway for a year did not seem to perturb them. It seems, provided I would be resurrected later. But with you, it was a very different matter. You are a threat even to demon lords. In your presence, the other were agitated, uneasy, and they flew into a rage when you expressed your intentions to kill me. Well, I've certainly found out everything I wanted to know. On one hand, I'm glad to be able to talk about this freely. On the other, I don't wish to remember it ever again. Well, goodbye, Daeran, and I would say I'm very sorry. I hope we can secure your freedom. I hope.